Hello and welcome back to Spirit Echoes Laughing Crow's Teachings. This is a podcast where we journey into the deeper truths of life and uncover the spiritual wisdom that guides us. I'm Laughing Crow, and today we're diving into one of the most profound realizations you can have. You are not your thoughts or your feelings. Hey, before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. And if you're ready to dive deeper into shamanic wisdom, my books, Laughing Crow's Teachings, Walking the Sacred Path with Spirit, and Awakening the Light Body, The Shamanic Art of Alignment and Freedom, are available on Amazon, and you'll find the link in the description below. Now, take a deep breath. In the stillness of this moment, let's explore together the idea that your thoughts and feelings are transient, like clouds passing through the sky. They come, they go, but they are not the essence of who you are. The real you is the awareness, the silent observer of it all. The understanding is both liberating and transformational. So, let's unpack it together. Let's start by looking at the nature of thoughts and feelings. They are constant, aren't they? One moment you're joyful, the next you're stressed. 1,000 different thoughts can swirl in your mind in a single hour, each competing for your attention. But here's the key. Thoughts and feelings are impermanent. They arise and linger for a while, and then they fade away. Think of the last time you felt angry or upset. In the moment, it probably felt all-encompassing, didn't it? Like it would last forever. And yet, it passed. Eagle Eye once told me, the wind may howl through the canyon, but the canyon remains. The river may rise in flood, but the riverbed still holds it. In other words, your thoughts and emotions are like passing weather, but the deeper essence of you remains unchanged. You are not the storm, you are the land beneath it, steady and unmoved. Your thoughts and your emotions are simply experiences. And this brings us to a powerful truth. You are not your thoughts or feelings. You are the awareness observing them. Peter, my spirit guide, once said, step back far enough and you'll see the puppet strings of the mind. Step back further and you'll see the hands holding them. But step back even further still and you'll find only the watcher, silent and still. Let's pause for a moment and try something together. Notice the thoughts running through your mind right now. You might hear your inner voice commenting, judging, planning, or reacting. Now, take a step back and observe those thoughts as though you're watching a movie, separate from you. Who is doing the observing? That's the real you. The silent witness, the awareness that sees the thoughts and feelings but is untouched by them. This awareness is unchanging. It's present, whether you're happy or sad, calm or anxious. It's a part of you that has been constant throughout your life, no matter what's happening on the surface. For years, I believed my thoughts and feelings defined me. If I felt anxious, I thought, I'm anxious. If I felt unworthy, I believed I am not enough. But one who steps quietly once told me, watch the river, but don't mistake yourself for the current. That was a turning point. I began to notice that even in the midst of intense feelings, there was a quiet part of me that wasn't caught up in the chaos. It was just simply watching. The more I connected with that part, the more I understood. My thoughts and feelings were like weather patterns. They could change in an instant, but the sky, my awareness, remained. And that awareness became my anchor, my refuge when my mind felt overwhelmed or my emotions felt too big to handle. So why does this matter? Why does it help to know that you're not your thoughts or your feelings? First, it creates space. When you realize you're the observer, you no longer feel trapped by your thoughts or your emotions. You can step back and say, there's anxiety, instead of, I am anxious. And this shift is incredibly freeing. Secondly, it gives you clarity. Instead of reacting impulsively to every thought or feeling, you can pause and respond with intention. You realize that not every thought is true and not every feeling needs to be acted on. And finally, it connects you to your deeper self. That part of you that is whole, unchanging, and infinite. That's the real you, the awareness that holds it all. When you live from this place, life feels lighter and challenges become easier to navigate. So how do we step into this awareness more often? Well, here are a few practices that can help. Firstly, the tried and true meditation. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and simply observe your thoughts. Don't try to change them, just watch them come and go like clouds through your mind. This simple practice helps you identify with the observer rather than the thoughts. Secondly, label your experience. When you feel a strong emotions, try labeling it. For example, say to yourself, there is sadness, instead of I am sad. This small shift reminds you that you're not the emotions, you're the one noticing it. Thirdly, pause and breathe. In moments of stress, pause and take a few deep breaths. This creates space between you and your reaction, allowing you to respond from awareness rather than autopilot. 4, and a big one, spend time in nature. Nature has a way of reconnecting us with awareness. Go outside for half an hour, find a quiet spot and simply listen. Don't label the sounds or try to analyze them, just be present with them. When you return, list 10 things you became aware of simply by listening. This simple exercise trains your mind to become more attuned to the present moment and the awareness beneath all experience. Finally, reflect on your timeless self. Spend a moment simply reflecting on the part of you that has been constant throughout your life. That's your awareness. That's the essence of who you are. Now, these practices aren't about suppressing thoughts or feelings. They're about seeing them for what they are. Simply temporary visitors passing through the vast awareness of your being. So let's close with an intention to help you connect with your true self. I am not my thoughts or feelings. I am the awareness in which they arise and pass. My true self is timeless, infinite, and at peace. Let these words ground you the next time you feel overwhelmed by your mind or your emotions. Remember, the storm will pass, but the sky, your awareness, that remains clear and steady. I want to thank you for being with me here on Spirit Echoes. If today's message resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need this reminder. And don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom-filled episodes. If you'd like to explore these teachings in depth, check out my books on Amazon. You'll find the link in the description below. But until next time, remember, you are not the waves of thought and emotion. You are the vast, unchanging ocean beneath them. Stay anchored in that truth, and you'll find peace no matter what life brings you.